Welcome everyone, I'm John Ryan for the Predictive Playbook YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss another episode. I'm going to look at Sunday action here. It's the Atlanta Falcons traveling to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. There's going to be weather issues in this game. From the cyclone bomb that they're calling this storm coming in from the Midwest to the East Coast here in the Princeton area. And it's going to be pretty nasty the next couple of days. Hopefully we'll be able to keep the electric on. But there's bigger problems in the world than whether we have electric or not. And let's enjoy these games this weekend. They're entertainment, just like the World Cup was one of the best events I've ever seen live or on TV in my entire life. I can't get enough of that whole World Cup atmosphere. But let's move on to this one. It's going to be a little windy and it's going to be pretty cold. But we're going to bet on teams coming off a loss of not more than 7 points to a division rival. That team has a losing record on the season. The total is 42 or fewer points, and this one is plummeting because of the weather. And I would encourage to wait. If this thing gets down to 33.5, I would then really jump on it because I think the pros are going to start buying back those under bets and bet the over. And what we're going to do here is the opponent scored less than 7 points in their previous game. Look at this record, 10-3 straight up, 77% winning bets, 11-1 with one push against the number, 92% winners over the last 10 seasons. Boy, oh boy, this definitely tells us to jump on the Baltimore Ravens this week. So for myself, the Predictive Playbook YouTube channel, I am John Ryan, and make sure you bet with your heads, not over it, and may all the wins be yours. Welcome everyone, I'm John Ryan for the Predictive Playbook TV channel. Welcome to the NHL angle of the day. Let's get right to it. These two teams could pretty much walk to the place where they're playing tonight in Vancouver. Seattle Kraken going up against the Vancouver Canucks, and very simple. I mean, this one, some of you people are so smart you wouldn't be even required to write it down to track it because it's so simple. We are going to bet on a team coming off a home loss of 3 or more goals. We're also going to include the opponent is coming off a home win by 3 or more goals. That's all there is to it. And this has stood the test of time for many, many seasons, even going back to as far as 20 seasons ago, with winning records in the large percentage of those seasons. The last 5, as you can see, 49-26. 65% winners, averaging a 125 moneyline wager, and a 37% ROI, which is pretty darn good given that the S&P 500 didn't do too well this year, did it? But anyway, we are on the Vancouver Canucks tonight in the NHL. Make sure you check out my NFL video for Thursday night and a big one on Sunday, already published and out there for your viewing pleasure. Always leave comments in the section. Any questions you have, I'll make sure I get back to them as quickly as possible. So remember tonight and always, bet with your head, not over it, and may all the wins be yours. Welcome everyone, I'm John Ryan. This is the NCAA basketball edition of the Situational Angle, powered by the Predictive TV Sports Betting channel. Make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss another episode. Let's get right to it. We're looking at the Yale Bulldogs here, taking on the Monmouth Hawks of New Jersey. And this game is quite interesting. It's going to be difficult for these teams to travel, but I would think Yale is probably taking a bus down the I-95 corridor, and they will get home in plenty of time, since the temperature actually here in the East is going to rise between 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and about 1 a.m. by about 20 degrees. It will be about 55 degrees over in Monmouth, New Jersey at the time that they are heading back to Yale. So we are going to bet on double-digit favorites in a non-conference matchup. Yale is the favorite, obviously. The Dogs scored fewer than 60 points in their previous game, and Monmouth is struggling this year. They only had one starter returning, so it's a rebuilding year. They're 1-11 on the year, and there's advantages here across the board in all the major metrics that I look at. And the one advantage that Monmouth would have is to play fast and faster than Yale is comfortable with, but I'm not worried about that because no matter if you play fast or not, you still have to make shots. And that is something that the Monmouth Hawks, unfortunately, are struggling with right now. And I think at the double-digit 10.5, 11-point range here, even up to 12.5, Yale is a very solid bet. So that is my college basketball situational angle today for Thursday, December 22nd, 2022. Make sure you're all having a great holiday season. Enjoy it. They come and go pretty quick, and you can't repeat them. And another thing you can repeat, though, is to bet with your head, not over it, and may all the wins be yours. Thank you very much for watching, and let's get them tonight. Welcome, everyone. I'm John Ryan. This is the NBA Triple-Double Show, and the video clip I'm going to talk about involves a Christmas Day game and matchup in the Atlantic Division between the 76ers and the New York Knicks, taking place at Madison Square Garden. This is a great way to start out that quintuple header on Christmas Day. Make sure, though, you don't watch too much TV. Spend time with family and loved ones, of course. But let's get right to it here. The meat and potatoes edition of this Christmas meal is to bet the under in a divisional matchup of teams playing quite well at the time that they are matched up. One of the teams, the 76ers, has won 6 or more of their last 8 games. The opponent, being the Knicks, has won 8 or more of their last 10. Both these teams are scorching hot. I think this is going to be a good old-fashioned slugfest here in Madison Square Garden. And I like the under here quite a bit to cover by more than 10 points, as per my models are suggesting. So there you have it. It's gone 30-7 under, 81% winning bets over the last 5 seasons following these 3 simple requirements for this algorithm. So, Merry Christmas. For those that aren't celebrating Christmas, Happy Holidays, of course. And as always, please do yourself a favor this holiday season and bet with your head, never over it. And may all the wins continue to be yours.